What's up, everyone? I want to tell you about octave displacement and using octaves in different ways. That was a lick that is basically just a chromatic scale, something I practiced for the last 30 years or so. You can be done in many different ways. You can, start. It just involves taking certain notes up the octave, and I'm going to use some hybrid picking when I do this. So here, let's say I'm going from the note A at the 5th fret. This is going to be a lot easier. By the way, the auto book sale today for 24 hours, RB628 is the code. Find it on my website. If I take a chromatic scale, that'd be a chromatic scale from A to A, 2 octaves. But if I go A and then shift the second note up the octave using a flat 9 interval, so instead of, I'm going A, B flat there. And then I'm going to go down a major 7th to grab the B, so. Okay, and then, so I go, and then I'm going to go B to C there. I'm going to grab another flat 9 interval there. So I'm going to, instead of going, I'm going to go. Okay, I'm holding the notes down just so so you get a little bit of sense of counterpoint with it. So. There'd be a flat 9 there. Let me do it slow. So A, B flat, B, C, C sharp, okay? And then I'm going to go to D here. And then I'm going to play D to E flat there. So I'm not doing it in predictable spots where and I'm going from E flat to E there, and then E to F there. I'm going to go E to F to F sharp here, and I'm going to F sharp to G there. And I'm going to go to G to A flat there, then A, B flat to B. Then I did B flat, B, C, C sharp. So I'm really covering from A to C sharp here, but using octave displacement, but it's strictly a chromatic scale. Now, what I did when I first started out, I did this. So I'm doing it was a 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be a 7-note grouping. Now, if I were to descend off this, and I ended up on A, so I'm going C sharp, C, B, B flat, and then I go down B flat down to A, so. And I'm going down from G to F sharp to F, so. So right there is a chromatic scale, ascending and descending using octave displacement. I'll play it really slow. You can rewind this and watch it at half speed so you can learn it. I shifted there. Play one more time. simple exercise to play a chromatic scale using octave displacement. Now, you can also do some other things with octaves that you may not think about. Like, for example, I used to do this thing where I would comp using octaves. Okay, so I'm playing. So I'm hybrid picking with this. I'm going pick, middle finger, pick, middle finger, pick. But in the middle of it, I'm using the pick. That would be like for a major seventh chord. That could be for a minor seventh. Now you can do things also where you could go. So I'm going. So I'm using A and E. It's just a simple fifth. And I can do up the. Very, very tricky. And I did a, you can do. So I'm thinking A sus. So really, really cool things that you do with octaves. I used to comp behind when I do guitar duos. I would do progressions like that if I'm playing a blues or something. I go to the 4 chord, right? So I'm doing like a B7. Tricky to do. So I'm doing octave. Sorry. Time to get a setup. My intonation's off a little bit. I changed gauge strings here, so it's better. So there's my flat 7. So if I got a B7 chord, right? I'm alternate picking there. You should be able to alternate pick it as well. It's a great exercise. So, there we go.
Someone suggested you need to have a tuner clipped on the head of the guitar.
Wise guy. Who said that?
Andres.
What's that?
Andres Guzman.
He heard my rant about that. I refuse to have a tuner clipped on. I don't even have one right here. You notice I tuned with octaves. It's actually a good way of tuning.
Someone's asking, were you double picking the middle octave and switching fingers from 3 to 1? Oh, 3 to
1st. I'm not sure. Yeah. I'm picking only on the D. I'm doing the hybrid picking there with the middle finger on the octave, but then the rest of them are all pick. But I can. You can alternate pick it too if you want. That's the thing is that to get used to doing. It's nice to be able to not have to hybrid pick everything where you have. If you have spread triads. I'm going back and forth between hybrid picking. Listen. You almost can't even tell the difference when I'm actually picking the notes as opposed to hybrid picking them. And that's kind of the idea, is that you want the stuff to sound natural where it all sounds picked, whether you're hybrid picking it or not. But some of these it's just tricky to get that when you're picking on one string like that. So I did a flat 9 interval. Let's say I have a dominant flat 9 chord. Cool sound. That would be a 9. Or try to minor third. Tough. See if I can do it. Woo, it's hard. That's tough. I bet if you practice it, you can get that up to tempo. But that's actually a great exercise. Woo! That's hard to do. So I started out. So I'm going A to G, so it's a flat 7, major 7, octave, flat 9, major 9, minor third, major third, perfect fourth, all the way up to a tritone, and then maybe you can do fifth. It's pretty good, actually. It also helps you teach you where the notes are on the guitar. It's it helps you visualize where these octaves are for your lines, you know. And a lot of people forget to use octaves in their single note soloing. If I'm playing, let's say I'm playing on just a straight minor chord, right? So I've got a C minor chord here. So I'm using a lot of octaves here. I hit this A or A. Really great to kind of break up your lines with octaves. A lot of times you don't think of those things. Everything is linear. Everything is an arpeggio or it's a scale. It's sometimes somehow scalar instead of just the simple, you know, the simple things where you're just, you know, where you're just. Right there, B flat, F. I did the octave. Use those octaves. They're really, really, you know, it'll break you out of these habits that you get in where you're just, you know, where you're just running up and down scales, or you're just playing up and down arpeggios. You know, all that stuff is all well and good, but it's very easy just to get stuck into patterns with those things. If you play those octaves, you're more likely to be developing melodies. I mean, I like to play things that will repeat octaves too. Right? If I'm playing once again, if I'm playing in C dur, I'll say I'm not playing C dur. Let's say I'm playing on B flat 7, 4. Right? So. Right there, I'm playing this, thinking like A flat major 7 flat 5. different octaves. So, using ideas and transposing them in octaves as well, whether it's little arpeggio fragments, or if it's I could play. If I had an E7 altered chord, kind of hard to play here. So that, I just played the same line. I took the same idea and just went up the octave. Now, I know a lot of you do that with pentatonic scales. Very common to do. Very, very common to do in pentatonics. Taking that one position, your first, and playing it up the octave. But a lot of people don't do it when they get into more intricate scales, and they tend to you tend to play, I think, more interesting melodies when you're so questions. Anything, Carol?
What amp are you using?
I'm just using just like a little Vox practice amp. Why?
No, just people are not really asking questions right now. But everyone's enjoying it.
I want to do a poll. Can you do a poll, Carol?
A poll?
Yeah.
Of what? Like how this is?
No, I want to know a poll. I want to take a poll
Of what?
of so I'm thinking about doing this video. I actually already started it. Carol and I have been working on it.
On the top thing?
Yeah, so we're doing this video on the top 50, actually the top 25 songs on the charts right now. And I started the video out and I said, I'm gonna do a live stream right now because I have a feeling the video is gonna get blocked. So we're gonna have to test it. I'm gonna upload it on my second channel unlisted and see if it gets blocked because they're all brand new songs. But I'm showing how out of these 25 songs, I think I'm taking 20 of the top 25 that have the exact same drum sounds in them. I mean, it's really unbelievable. And I cut them together so that, it changes from one song to the next, and you think it's all just one song, basically. I cut them on the kicks sometimes. I cut them on the snares. They use the same kick sounds. They use the same hi-hat sounds. The hi-hat sounds are ridiculous. They're all identically the same. Same snare clap samples, everything. It's like they pass the same samples around. I write the same songs. Are people interested in that? That's what I want to know. I was thinking about kind of making that a feature I do once a month or so. Take the top.
Someone said that's gonna go viral for sure.
I mean, it's really unbelievable how. But when you hear a song that's different in there, it's amazing. It's like, whoa, that's how you get songs that stand out. And I'll tell you, the ones that I said to Carol, I said, This is probably a Max Martin track, right? One of the ones that sounded different,
Ariana.
and it was. It was Ariana Grande. And where it's not all the same sounds that you hear. So same bass sounds, same kick sounds, but the hi-hats and the snares are ridiculous. They're panned to the same place. They all sound identical. So I'm thinking about doing a monthly thing like that. Just taking the top 25 and see. I might do it with country too. But I mean, it's pretty much mostly hip hop, right? Carol, would you say? It's some pop, a few
Some
pop
pop.
songs.
But mostly hip hop.
It's mostly hip hop,
Yeah.
I would say. It's mostly hip hop using the exact same drum samples. They must get them all from Splice or something now. I don't know. It's like, hey, let's pull that hi-hat sound down. It's like, wait a minute, bro, that's the same 808 hi-hat sound and clap sound you've been using forever. There's a couple variations. They'll have a tuned kick that will do an 808 sounding kick that will actually play the bass of the song and stuff. But the hi-hat thing is so noticeable, and the snare, the drum sounds, I mean, are just so noticeable that it's just the same kits over and over. So, but I cut them in weird places, like I'll cut them on a snare hit and I'll go to another song, and they're all about the same tempos. It's pretty funny. So wait, they like that idea? Because I can't see anything.
They do.
Okay. All right, well, that's all I got today. I want to talk about this. This is something I've been thinking about, something I've been practicing today. So I wanted to talk about it. Follow me on Instagram. I'm going to post something later today. I posted the Steely Dan solo performance there yesterday on my Instagram, and not the one with Carol playing though. How many of you actually saw Carol play yesterday? I put her on the spot on the video, and she did great. She killed it. People were saying, "Oh, you should just forget about looking at Pro Tools, turn it towards Carol," giving her a big head. No, she did great. Oh! I forgot.
What?
Tomorrow, anybody that's going to the NAMM show in Nashville, I'm going to be there with Carol and Aaron tomorrow, just for the day, starting at 10 a.m. Is anyone going to the NAMM show tomorrow that's on here? Anyone? We're going to be just walking around. So if you see us,
Surprise us.
you'll recognize us. If anybody lives in Nashville, come out to NAMM tomorrow. We'll hang. So that's it. RB628 Beato book on sale for the day. I know people, need this sale price to buy it in some places. So that's why I do it, because not everybody is, some people live in countries that the dollar is a lot, that it's a lot more expensive. So 20% off. You guys are amazing. I'll see you maybe tomorrow. NAMM. Take care.